You to open in the book of Luke, chapter 22, Lukas kappa vita, 28. Luke 22, 28. Lukas kappa vita 28. But you are those who have continued with me in my trials. And I bestow upon you a kingdom, just as my Father bestowed one upon me, that you may eat and drink at my table in my kingdom, and sit on thrones judging the 12 tribes of Israel. If someone opens the Bible for the first time and reads these words, probably he will think that God is talking to someone that they are perfect, spotless, blameless, without any sin. But let's see And the Lord said, Simon, Simon, indeed, Satan has asked for you, that he may sift you as wheat. But I have prayed for you, that your faith should not fail. And when you have returned to me, strengthen your brethren. He's not talking to strong people. He's talking to vulnerable people that Satan has access to bring temptations and to take them away from God's presence. Because from one side, that was all the blessings, all the promises, all these precious things that I have prepared a kingdom for you, and I will bestow that to you as my Father bestowed a kingdom to me. He turns and he sees Peter, Simon. He says, Simon, Simon, let me reveal something about your life tonight. Not something generic, in general. Tonight, Satan has asked for you. First message here. Satan cannot do anything unless he is taking the permission to do so. Satan cannot attack you, and God didn't know about it. No. We can see in the life of Job that Satan attacked Job, but first he was permitted by God in heavens. Now he's asking for Simon. Satan went and he found God and he said, I want Simon. I want that guy, that he's so blessed. And Jesus Christ told him all these marvelous things, and he gave him all these promises. Give him to me. Give him to me. Give Simon to me, and you will see who is Simon. But Jesus Christ, see his love. How many times Satan has asked God for you and me? See Jesus' reaction. I have prayed for you, that your faith should not fail. And many times we cannot understand, we do not comprehend the exact meaning and the extent of the truth behind the sins. I have prayed for your faith. Oh Jesus, now that Satan is asking for me, you are praying for my faith? I will show you how to pray. Please don't ask for my faith, ask for for a wall, for a great wall between me and Satan, so Satan cannot overcome this wall and he cannot have access to me. But Jesus Christ knows exactly what we need, the exact moment that we need it. When you have a fight with Satan, you need faith. Simon needed faith. Because when Satan is attacking you, he's trying to steal your faith. He doesn't care about your money. He doesn't care about your health. He doesn't care about anything else. Your faith to Jesus Christ. Because your faith is a gift that has been delivered to you and to me from above. And he knows that only through faith we can have this access to the throne. He knows more about the results of our faith than we do. Because he is in this invisible world that everything is going on, and we control them through our faith. And let's talk about myself. If I knew that tomorrow something bad will happen in my life, I wouldn't cease praying. I wouldn't stop praying God to prevent the bad thing. If I knew that a blessing was coming to me tomorrow morning, a huge blessing was coming to me, I wouldn't go down to the pub to drink 3 pints of lager and cheer myself and get into temptations. I will have kept myself diligently, holy, with the blessing that I received today from the church and His words. Why? Because everything is being controlled in our lives through our faith. Not through our health, nor through our experiences, nothing to do with us. Satan is coming against you to steal your faith. But I have prayed for you that your faith should not fail. And when you return to me, oh Lord Jesus, thank you very much that you are prophesying for us for our future. Thank you very much for some prophetic words that you have given us for the future. How many times I have struggled with temptations and I have fallen, but there was a prophetic word about the future that kept this light, this flame inside me, because I had these words for the future. And when Satan was beating me and he was saying to me, you don't deserve anything. See now, see the ruins, see how you messed up in your life. See how carnal is your life. There was a light, there was a flame, there was a torch. That was the prophetic word for my future that Jesus Christ has granted to me. When you will return, Jesus, you know that I will return. Yes, I know that you will return. He didn't say if you return, when you will return. It's a different meaning, if, with the word if and the word when. Jesus said to Peter, when you will return. I know that you will return. And when you have returned to me, strengthen your brethren. We all admire Peter, Simon Peter, about his gifts, about the spiritual gifts that he had. But this is the ministry above all that Jesus Christ gave him that night, that he was vulnerable. See how many things Jesus Christ is doing to you when you're vulnerable, not when you're strong, when you're weak. He's loading you with a ministry. Strengthen your brethren. We all know Peter because he has written the first and the second letter. We have his Acts in the book of Acts. We admire the way that he dedicated himself after the Pentecost, the day of Pentecost. But Simon Peter kept this word in his heart to strengthen his brethren. And this is the ministry of ministries. When you see someone weak, vulnerable, the same way that you have been weak and vulnerable, before you have been tempted, you have fallen, and you returned, now you see back the cassettes, back your life into his eyes. And all Jesus is expecting from you is to show compassion the same way that he showed compassion to you. Strengthen your brethren. He didn't say, stand up and preach my word, go and perform miracles. No, I want you to strengthen your brethren. Have compassion to your brothers and your sisters. But Simon replied to him and he said, Lord, I am ready to go with you, both to prison and to death. How many times, I felt the same way like Simon. Lord, I am ready. What are you talking about? What are you Satan? Who is Satan? Who can get me out of this way? Who is Satan who is going to take me out of following you and having this? I will go to the prison with you. I'm ready to go to death with you. I tell you, Peter, the rooster shall not crow this day before you will deny 3 times that you will know me. Peter, you're not ready. And I know the future of your life. And I have set a preacher for you. A rooster. A preacher to preach me what? What is the message that the rooster would deliver to me, Jesus? Before you will deny me 3 times that you know me. When you will hear the cry of the rooster, the message will be that now, Peter, what I have told you was a prophetic word for you. You undermined it. But regardless your reaction, the word that came out of my mouth was the truth of your life. Listen to this rooster. If you didn't listen to me, you will listen to the rooster. How grateful I am in my life, brethren. And I think we all are grateful. And we give thanks to the Lord for these roosters in our life, that they reminded us about the prophetic words of the Bible. How many times Jesus couldn't wake me up with his word, and he gave me a word from the nature around me, like the rooster. Don't ever underestimate the power of this preaching of the rooster, because the same night that Satan asked for Peter, Satan also asked for Judah, his betrayer. But for Judah, Jesus Christ didn't set up a rooster to preach him. And Judah suicided himself. Peter returned to Jesus. See how much the details of our life are so valuable. See how diligently Jesus Christ is in control of your life. Even when you're tempted, vulnerable, fallen. We are so grateful to His love, brethren, because everything started when He promised a table like this one in His kingdom. He has spoken these words as they have completed the Lord's Supper inside the house in the upper room. And He told them about another supper in His kingdom. This supper hasn't come yet, but another supper in the Lord's day has come for us. And we're very thankful for His love again, because we are in front of His blood of the New Testament, of the New Covenant, and of His body. Let's all stand up.